haven't stepped outside already, it might blow you away a little bit out there.
That's right. We really do just have a kitchen sink of active weather scenarios going on, especially this morning, kicking off our Monday morning on a pretty crazy note. So here's a live look of your RVO Yuma Skycam. You can see some shaking by the Skycam and indication of the American flag. It's still rather dark out there, but you can see some slight hazing. That's because of all the blowing dust that's arriving from the north. So if you take a look at the weather graphics, you can see why this is. So a number of severe weather alerts to get to this morning. First, we're going to be talking about the wind. So the areas shaded in blue and pink are the highest known affected areas. So areas in pink right here down the middle are the areas that are currently in effect. Areas in blue are the ones that have an advisory in effect. So that will expire later tonight at 10 p.m. So just want to keep in mind those reminders right here. So moving on into the next weather alert to get to, again, that is the wind. So right now it is blowing at 18 miles per hour in Yuma, 11 miles per hour in San Luis, and down in Salton City, you can see the areas up north are higher, are affected higher right here with the areas shaded in green. So moving on into the headlines, it's going to be 15 to 20 degrees below the normal, and you'll see that later as we take a look at the afternoon and evening hours, just how low that is. So again, that wind advisory will remain in effect, giving us a red flag warning. So that combined with the lower humidity levels, that will also pose a high fire danger for pretty much everywhere here in the desert Southwest. Also, we're going to be talking about that dust. Because of that wind, the dust will be coming in from the north, giving us a hazy view overall as we approach later on in the day. So moving on to the fire alerts, like I mentioned, the areas here in pink, there is a fire weather warning in effect until tonight at 10 p.m. And then if you take a look at the futurecast, you can see why we are receiving that cooler weather. So that polar jet stream here is pushing down the cool weather and the cool wind down south, especially to our area here in Yuma, as that low pressure system continues to enter our area, moving away that high pressure system that we've been receiving all week long, especially last week. So that will continue to be the trend as we progress into the middle of the week and even into the weekend. So moving on now into the air quality index, like I mentioned, the majority of the air quality here playing a role is going to be the dust. So you can see areas in Brawley, Nyland, and Westmoreland seeing unhealthy conditions because of all that dust blowing in, and as well as Calexico, El Centro, they are seeing moderate air quality conditions. But Mexicali, usually it's going to be in the moderate or unhealthy mark, but right now they are in the clear, so they are seeing good conditions right there. But overall, right now in Yuma County, things are looking pretty cool at 61 degrees overall. Again, winds coming from the north at 18 miles per hour and 14% for the humidity level. So it is pretty dry out there, and the sun will set tonight at 5:53. If you take a look at the overall afternoon hours, so you can see we are going to be living it up in the 60s for the high. So 65 degrees is going to be the high point for Yuma, 67 down in Imperial, and 63 degrees in Welton. So it is definitely going to be the coolest day of the year officially. And if you take a look at the lows for tonight, you can see Somerton clocking in at 38 degrees. So definitely want to wear 2 jackets tonight, and 54 degrees in Yuma expected, 45 degrees down to our friends in the Imperial Valley areas. So today might be the day that you guys have been waiting for, as we are seeing those very cool temperatures moving forward. So just a quick look at the next 8 days so you can see what we can expect moving forward. So today into tomorrow is going to be hazy because of all that blowing wind. So the highs for today is going to be 65. So today will definitely be the coolest day as far as the highs go. And then Tuesday and Wednesday, 72, 77. It's going to be gradually getting warmer and warmer, especially as we move into the weekend, evening out into normal temperature territory. But if you take a look at the lows on Tuesday, tomorrow, and Wednesday, those lows are still going to be sticking around even in the upper 40s tomorrow and in the early 50s as we take a look at Wednesday and Thursday. So those overnight lows are still going to be remaining pretty low moving forward, but those highs are gradually going to increase as we move forward into the weekend. So overall, lots of things to look forward to, but also want to keep in mind those dangers ahead as well.
All right, looking forward to those cooler temps. Thank you, Gabe. Still to come on Sunrise, the CDC wants voters to take part in the political